A 52-year-old man walks into your clinic and says, "Doctor, my urine was red this morning." He was having no pain, no fever, and no other symptoms at all. As a doctor, you should never dismiss this single episode of hematuria as a trivial symptom because it can be a clue to a very dangerous disorder. So friends, in today's video, I am going to tell you 5 common causes of hematuria and along with that, the bedside clues that will help you to identify the condition quickly. So friends, today's video is very important. You see this video till the end, and if you have come for the first time on this channel, then do subscribe this channel for more such clinical videos. So friends, without wasting much time, let's start the video. Now, before going to the causes of hematuria, let's first see what is hematuria. Hematuria means the presence of red blood corpuscles in the urine. And this hematuria is of two types. One is gross hematuria and the other is microscopic hematuria. In gross hematuria, the blood is visible to the naked eyes in the urine, and in the microscopic hematuria, the red blood cells, they are detected under microscopy. But you have to remember that hematuria is not a disease, it is a symptom, and our job is to find out the cause. So now let's go and see the 5 common causes of hematuria. Now the first and the common cause of hematuria is urinary tract infection. Now why there is hematuria in urinary tract infection? It is because of the inflammation of the bladder mucosa, which leads to the bleeding of the superficial blood vessels. And here the clinical clues are dysuria, that is patient complains of pain while passing urine. Then there is increase in the frequency of urine. Then there is urgency, patient is not able to hold the urine and it's urgent for the patient to pass the urine. And the fourth is suprapubic pain. And the investigations that we have to do here are first is urine routine and microscopy and then urine culture. So this was the first cause, that is urinary tract infection. Now the second cause is renal or ureteric stone. Now here the cause of hematuria is that the stone, it irritates the renal or the mucosa of the ureter. And here the clues are severe colicky pain. There is flank tenderness, patient becomes restless during the pain or the renal colic, and there is also nausea and vomiting. And the investigations that you will do here are urine routine and microscopy. Then important investigation is ultrasound of the pelvis, that is kidney, ureter and bladder. And also you have to do sometimes non-contrast CT of KUB. So this was the second important cause of hematuria, that is renal or ureteric stone. Now the third important cause of hematuria is glomerulonephritis. Now why there is hematuria in glomerulonephritis? We know that in the glomerulus, on one side there is a capillary membrane and on the other side there is a membrane of the Bowman's capsule. And this is called as filtration barrier because it does not allow RBCs to normally cross this membrane. But in the glomerulonephritis, this membrane becomes diseased or it becomes weak, and hence the RBCs, they pass through this membrane and come into the urine. And hence there is hematuria in glomerulonephritis. Now what are the clinical clues here? The first is facial puffiness. Now how facial puffiness looks, you can see this in this photo. And the second clue is hypertension. The patient's blood pressure will be high. Then in the urine report, you will get proteinuria. And if you do the renal function test, you will see that the parameters are deranged. Now, what are the investigations that we must do? First is urine microscopy. Second is serum creatinine. Then here we have to do complement levels for the diagnosis, and a proper renal workup is necessary in this case. Now the fourth important cause of hematuria is benign prostatic hyperplasia. Enlargement and congestion of the prostate leads to hematuria in this case. Now the clues are: the patient is an elderly male. Patient complains of a weak urine stream. There is complaint of hesitancy, nocturia, and if you do examination, you will get an enlarged prostate. Now the investigations that are required here are ultrasound, PSA levels if you suspect prostatic malignancy, and also uroflowmetry. So this was the fourth cause, and the final but most important cause of hematuria is urinary tract malignancy. The cause of hematuria here is obvious: the fragile malignant tissue that breaks up and leads to hematuria. Now the clinical clues here are: the age is more than 50 years, then there is a history of smoking. An important complaint is that there is painless gross hematuria. Patient will not have any fever, any pain, and the hematuria will be a gross hematuria. And the common malignancies that you get is bladder cancer or renal cell carcinoma. Now the investigations required here are: one is ultrasound, second is CT urography, and also cystoscopy. So friends, now we have seen the 5 important causes of hematuria. Now in summary, if there is a hematuria with painful urinary symptoms, then it is urinary tract infection. If the hematuria is with painful colicky pain, then it is renal stones or ureteric stones. If hematuria is associated with proteinuria, then it is glomerulonephritis. If hematuria is with urinary symptoms in elderly patient, then first it is prostate. And if there is a painless gross hematuria and in the patient who is generally more than 50 years old, then it is mostly bladder cancer. Now in the end, I will tell you a golden rule that if hematuria is associated with pain, it is mostly due to infection or stones. And if the hematuria is painless, you should always consider it due to a malignancy until proven otherwise. So friends, I hope that today's video was helpful to you. If you find today's video useful, give it a like, share with your friends, and if you have come for the first time on this channel, then do subscribe this channel for more such clinical videos. See you in the next video. Till then,